Look, she was waiting for us and everything!
Now come on, let's get back to our investigation.
Yes, let's. I love her. I hold her. I cherish her.
Cherish the game.
Alright, Secretariat's office.
To think after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
It would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth.
You want coupons?
I have coupon. I'm terribly sorry, Ambassador Polino, but I have yet to find his killer. Then I guess his murder really was the work of the Yatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu.
God, she's really all over. Like, I get it. It is like, she doesn't want to smirch her dad's legacy, but at the same time, she is like, listen here.
It's a fake!
It's like whenever you talk to a Star Wars fan about the Disney sequels.
The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who's only out to steal the truth.
Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright?
Mr. Polino.
Actually, there is one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? We didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Oh, please. Feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Although there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything.
Thank you, Mr. Polino. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Polino.
Those two sure got chummy awful quick.
You know, it's easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
We should probably start by comparing the state of this room before and after the fire. And then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Yeah, when I came into this room, the person was already gone. But I'm willing to bet that person I was chasing is Mr. Cochin's killer.
We don't know that just yet, however it's hard to believe that person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagarasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Miss Yu is also somehow involved. Oh, you don't fucking say!
You don't think?
Well, I wonder why we got this bottle of perfume.
That woman is almost definitely Mr. Cochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved in this case. We've just spent like an hour and a half doing nothing, I feel.
We've spent an hour like discovering shit, including people's names, but I feel like we also haven't made like any a lot of progress to the murders.
I am ready to kind of like get this a-schmovin'. Oh.
Uncle Bad? He's taking part in the investigation too?
Yup. He has been chasing after the Yatagarasu for all these years.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire. I was actually, like, literally the first thing I was gonna do was show Kay the photo, so I'm glad we're doing this now.
What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean that I was chasing the fake Yatagarasu all along?
I don't know the answer to your question, but I don't think people can fly either.
But this could be how that person escaped!
That's what I'm thinking. Well, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore to pick up our investigation where we left off. Okay. You can see the Alabasta Embassy through this window.
So where were you when you're investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
You can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor. That's where Damask II was killed.
What? You don't mean the Damask 2? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
Even though Damask II was merely an imposter of the original. It appears this area was heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
It won't There was
Acid ink. Babbly's ink.
There's a bottle of Babbly's ink on Mr. Cochin's desk.
And looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Polino, it looks like your precious Babbly's ink is alright after all.
I'm just waiting for the part where it's revealed on the note that it's written in Babbly's ink. Like, I know this is going to happen. What? That's odd. What a weird coinkity. Well, it's just that there is something strange about the ink. Would you mind elaborating on the statement for me, please? Oh, wait, but is that it?
I guess I have to go ask
Oh,
him
no,
further.
there's more.
I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Okay, what fucking question is that? Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought the box would look like a flower and the receiver would be a butterfly. That way, it looked like the butterfly receiver that was sucking nectar from the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabas, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would be from when they were Catopia.
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and an imagination.
That's something Nyx would say!
That is something she would say.
Also appears that this desk also fell victim to the fire.
But it doesn't look too damaged. Ooh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit. Let's look a sec. Abby is in my room. She is crying.
Oh my fucking god.
Allie, you can stay with your sausage.
A little sausage body.
I am good. Oh, you opened the drawer.
I did! This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad.
I wonder.
I wonder! The shape of this notepad matches the shape this note we found. Oh! Oh, what the fuck? Why would you make... Oh, wait. It opens up to a butterfly.
Oh.
I was looking at it, I'm like, why the fuck would you make a note? Oh, wait a second.
Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Yes, that notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting them for our purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You do seem to be quite passionate about that. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. Are you sure they haven't been burned to a crisp by the fires? Master Polino, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looked like Manny's handwriting. I see. In that case...
Ooh, did you figure something out?
This note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask II.
Damask 2? Then this note...
Yep, it was a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Primaduck statue, to get it back over here so he could move the other one back. Oh. Those motherfuckers! The timeline, it's making sense.
Allie, your sausage betrayed me.
What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Primaduck statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. Alright. I can believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Do you have any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There is one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you could tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. Okay,
so
hold on.
they'd have the V statue.
I'm gonna make sure. Alright, we're good. Alright, we got everything. It's time to just talk a bunch to this guy. Alright, now your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which, that was more than one tonight? Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the
What?
Ah! Ah!
Didn't think that'd be an important thing to tell us.
There's no rest for a weary Edgeworth.
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jam and Ninja show.
Well, the first occurred at the start of the Jam and Ninja show. Luckily, only the first and fifth floors of our embassy were caught on fire. How did no one fucking notice? Only
2 floors of the building caught fire.
It's only 2 floors. There's nothing wrong with that. Then the fire after the Jam and Ninja was the second one of the night. Exactly. The fire eyewitness was the second one. Come to think of it, didn't Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? When was this photo taken? Right after
Apparently right after the fires, and the 4th and 5th floors are put out.
Oh! I feel like I'm about to go insane trying to get this timeline of events down.
Oh, same, don't worry.
I suppose this means that the photo was taken just after the first fires were put out.
So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained in this floor and the 3rd floor. I think it was leftover embers from the fires on the floor above that caused it. How should I put this? A very bad stroke of luck. Well, the question is, Edgeworth, for who? Me or you? I think the answer to that one is both.
Yeah.
And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. Thank you, game.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polino.
Oops, look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? I got so many fucking questions. Let's start from square one and work our way up. Like, at least this isn't like, here's the thing. So far, I still feel like the last case was worse, because, like, everything was so obvious, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Here it's like, oh, by the way, and it's like, you're telling me there's more?
I know, they just keep adding layers on layers on layers.
There's 2 fires, and guess what? He can fly, and guess what? Larry wants to be Santa Claus, and guess what? He's looking for his son, and guess what? Fascinating. How about if you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version. Alright, I can do that for you. Ah! All these options.
Oh my fucking god!
Okay, so what did Mr. Coach need you to do this morning? Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jam and Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Coach's office, but why were you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Okay. Which is why both the Prima Duck statue and the Babyliss knife are down here. I see. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much, really. We just burned some files, so we no longer needed any expired coupons in the fireplace.
Yeah. I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain through, huh? Oh, hold on.
About that, I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I need to check the fireplace! An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me! I spilled some Babyliss ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see.
What?
And got mad at me saying that I should treat the ink with more respect. Apparently orders go up the chain of command around here. Hold on a second.
What the fuck?
Just some cleaning. Don't tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all. Hold on a goddamn second. So Babal's office have them too.
You?
There's a fireplace relatively in the same location in the Albastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. Still can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside and play hide and seek.
and come out covered in soot? I think not.
Ah! You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
No imagination, no creativity, and no fun? Okay, don't you understand? F is for fires that burn down the whole town.
Use our uranium
bombs! What exactly used to be here? There used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets, but it looks like they were all burned up. I guess we'll just have to reprint them. No matter how fast we reprint them, they always disappear so quickly. Of course, although recently the most popular vacation destination has been the Republic of Virginia. Interesting. Well, I just recently returned from a trip to Virginia myself. It was alright. I probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was a suspect on the flight home. Okay. Alright, then let's just finish asking him about everything. Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon. Went together to the Theatre Neutralis. We had to be there before the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. A little while later, after I'd straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater, because I was to take part in a photo op on stage at the end of the show. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us. Alba, Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake. Wait a sec, that doesn't make sense. Didn't he say that the fire burned down the 5th floor at the start of the Jammin' show? Oh, okay, there we go. I escaped down the stairs. The office was completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. The start of the Steel Samurai show. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there in an eternal sleep. I see. Ambassador Polino, I thank you very much for your help. I'm so sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask. Alright, gotcha. Tell me about Mr. Cochin's ink.
So, like, what the fuck is the deal with this ink?
Why is it so special? Well, we know why it's special. It's because it can only be made with the orange ba-ba-ba-ba-bow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Wonder if you might tell us what you noticed about Mr. Cochin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, and when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. But when I did, I was greeted by roaring green flames. The flames were so big that I wasn't able to see into the room at all. The fire was green. What was the cause? It was the ink. But the ink isn't open. So what ink lit it? You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught the fire. That's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk.
Was it the one he, like, spilt on the wall?
Oh, fuck, you're right. That has to be it.
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah, please tell me that's what the testimony is? Yeah, spilled bubbling light while burning files in the fireplace, left ashes there. Yeah. Okay, it has to be the ink that he left on the wall. Details of the fire. Oh god.
Oh my god.
It's just telling us what happened. Oh my god.
Trust me, we know what happened.
I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask too. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the today's event. But you guys had to have already had the statue, right? Or did he?
They at least had it by the time the fire started.
Then the only other idea I have is that the reason Damask was killed in that office. So here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
The photo op happens where Larry shakes hand with Alba. That's the real statue in the photo. We get to the part... Okay. After that moment, the statue is stolen and replaced with the one here in Babal. Fires break out. Statue is switched before the second fire happens. The reason the mask is found dead in Alba's office is because he was trying to place the other one back there so no one would notice, which also explains why it's in the wrong position.
Ooh, that makes...
Second fire breaks out. This statue, which is the real one, is all fucked up now. That's... Does my logic make sense here?
Yeah, I think it makes sense.
Okay. I'm actually relieved that the rest of the event has been cancelled. For you see, Babal's statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Kochin know that about Babal's Prima Duck statue? I'm guessing this all took place because they couldn't get them to agree to say that the results were inconclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I understand. When I told Manny my concerns, he said, let me handle it, it'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure you're the ambassador of the reunited Cadobia. I realized he was serious. Okay, alright, we're getting somewhere.
We're getting somewhere.
I assume he did all that to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He wanted power. I'm just gonna assume he was gonna try and take your place. He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was or will ever be. I don't know the answer to why he was trying so hard yet, but I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness. Oh, here you are, Mr. Edgeworth! God, I need some light. Alright, thank you. Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested? Yup, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all. I got all the evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. Here you go, Kay.
Here you go, Kay. What's all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on the room I got from the ambassador and Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire. Good work, detective. I was nothing, sir. I'm an expert in getting people to talk.
Wow. You two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
Oh, God, no. What do you mean?
As a prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day. Well, don't you worry. I'm gonna find my own wonderful partner someday. And when I do, I'm gonna become a good Yatagrasu just like my father, right?
Please don't ask me questions to which I have no answers to, Kay. However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet!
I wonder who her partner's gonna be. Oh!
So what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
Look, she's ready to go. That gadget, Mr. Thief, is it? That thing you call your secret weapon. I'm wondering when we were gonna use this thing again.
Oh, you mean Little Thief. You're coming to rely on it, aren't you?
I don't need a crutch like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire. I hope there's way more of these in the second game. The reconstruction is really cool.
They're cool. You got it. Alright, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains, all-seeing.
Go Power Rangers.
Now, it's the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Beep. Beep, 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 beep.
It seems there are other things besides what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. It's possible that we might find the escape route the person Kay saw used as well. Whoa, what is this? It's some sort of light show I was not told about.
This is the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really? This is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. All right.
Woo!
Okay. It's charred remains of a fallen ceiling fan.
Oh, I've seen a few of these before. They spin around and around and play music.
What the fuck? Why does no one know what a ceiling fan is? I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Yeah, that's it.
But they're nothing alike.
They're totally alike. They spin those babies right around like a record.
What the fuck? I see. I guess I can see how you might think that.
Oh my god, okay. Oh, you suits of a child.
Alright.
It looks like one of those Bobbly's knives is already missing before the fire began.
So it would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles are burned away.
The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon.
And the ball's national treasure was... Oh, wait, that's K. I thought they were doing one of those, like, finish each other's sentences things.
And the ball's national treasure was stolen. Purple ball, don't you think?
I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of the ball's woes.
The clock was moved.
Slightly. This grandfather clock.
Slightly.
Apparently it was in a different position before the fire. According to the staff members, the clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir. Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire.
Why the fuck did they move the clock?
Well, why the fuck did they move the basketball hoop?
We know why they moved the basketball hoop!
That is true.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now. I don't hear any chiming.
Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot of every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damages internal mechanisms or something. And Master Polino, may we take a look inside that clock? Go on right ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you would please inspect the insides of this clock. Yes, sir, I'm on it. Mr. Edgeworth, I found this inside, sir. Looks like a length of wire, so this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. What was a long length of wire doing inside the clock in the first place?
Did the guy there? Do you think that's what happened?
They what?
They used the wire to zip line across the buildings.
I mean, that's also what I'm thinking.
That's
Yeah.
why it looks like they were flying.
Yeah.
It sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polino that put the wire in there.
Yeah, I don't suspect Polino of ever anything. He's doing, like, I don't want to say incompetent, but like, I may or may not have completely forgot he's the ambassador and Cochin's the secretariat.
So the Balls is really into pushing the tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, I'd really love to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
Can we? Please, 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 please,
Please,
please.
please, 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 please.
Do you already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally, I'd like to go somewhere I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, perhaps you should visit the studio where they make the Gem and Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's actually a really great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
I can't believe she took me seriously. So the Ball's office have them too. What, is this just the... What?
Two?
There's a fireplace in the relatively same location in the Albacian office. However, we found something there that...
I want to look at the picture up of it. Crawl inside.
I thought I would analyze the thing.
Save.
See the Albacian embassy through this window. Same conversation
No!
again. Okay. And I can't skip it because it's like a different area.
Oh my god.
It looks like a very comfortable chair. My, how comfy.
My. Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, I'd better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes.
That's because I'm a prosecutor, and it's part of my job to examine things.
Give me 1 second.
Okay. It's my job to be a great thief, which is exactly why you are not allowed to touch anything. Okay. These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Polino saw. With flames like these, it's no wonder he couldn't get in. Okay, by the time you...
Sorry, I was being asked dinner options.
What'd you choose?
Burger.
Hell yeah. By the time you came into this room, had the fire already been put out?
Yeah, the fire had died out or something. Yes. Sorry, there's like grandchildren in this embassy.
So many childs.
So many child. All of them sound like exactly one. Yeah, the fire had died out or something by that time.
Then this fire is here only burned from the time the fire started on the 3rd floor. Until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused the stir of a ball, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Plano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning, huh?
You could put it that way, and since you were the first to discover the body, we can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course. They came in through the window and killed him!
Yeah! I knew it! That person I saw was definitely up to no good.
That or they came in here, killed him, and started the fire.
I mean, that person...
I was just saying it could have been the killer. That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay then, maybe the green fire was where... Maybe the green fire was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in? But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Well, whatever it is that person burned, it made a rather sizable fire.
And since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, and I do believe that's what you were talking about, exactly why these flames are green. It's the ink. Source of the green. Oh, god damn it! It needs to be the very specific. Ah! What? I'm always honest.
That's a good thing. They'll just keep on doing it.
Okay, I guess it needs to be his testimony. Wait, is it the lamp?
It might be.
I swear to God, if it's the lamp. Okay. The silhouette lantern, its green flame comes from the white crystal oil it's burning.
Yeah, that's the fire I was thinking of too. I love the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by white crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made of white crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Plano was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely. As we found out earlier in our investigation... Oh, I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir? Fine, I suppose I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. This is the thing, man. Alright. Is the ink.
The ink. The ink.
Babyliss ink is made from white crystal oil. Oh, so it should burn the same color as the flames in the lantern, right? Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Babyliss ink.
Because we found the ink Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, we know that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with the ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah! I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your vibes, Mr. Edgeworth, they're absolutely magnificent.
They're off the charts!
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god!
Oh my fucking god. What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would have to be the counterfeit money that's the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhangfa. Oh my god.
This is quite
Oh. Oh, hey, hold on. Chelse is dying. Oh, no. Oh, it's not good.
My back, am I good?
Oh, you're still a little crusty. That's alright. That sounds fine.
Okay. You're kidding. You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills?
Oh, we're getting somewhere now, baby. I am. I believe you could even go as far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin had permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night.
Oh my god!
Hey, Mr. Cochin, what are you doing? Nothing! Okay!
Good night!
Well, good night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. This man is a moron. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. I suppose so. We've caused a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? It's my duty to search out who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crime. For they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Oh, fuck. Okay.
It looks like all the souvenirs suffered from some damage as well. I don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? What a disgrace to the name of the Yatagarasu.
The fake Yatagarasu was guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know! Because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary knickknacks you can buy from virtually everywhere?
You can't buy them anywhere. Each one is specific to its own location and has its own value.
I mean, like, come on, I could sell some of those on eBay for like $3.
And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all.
Flash into mind the one thing you can't replace. Could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories.
I actually meant to talk to Gumshoe. Source of this green... Oh, goddammit. There's Bumblebee's ink that Mr. Cochin was smuggling in mass quantities. Clearly the culprit started the fire to burn away proof of that smuggling activity. I only think I have renovation as logic. Oh wait, connected fireplaces and renovations. Okay, we'll see what that's for later. Gumshoe. You took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct? Yup, sure did. I also helped put out both fires, sir. But that first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor. First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone had the same idea because it was in use. Now, aren't you, like, not supposed to use an elevator during a fire?
You're not. You use the stairs.
You know why you're not actually supposed to use the elevator, right?
Why?
It's not actually because of, like, oh, danger, like, it could snap the wires. It's actually so firefighters can use the elevator.
Oh, really?
That's legit the reason why.
Oh my gosh.
If I hadn't remembered to use the stairs at that point, I had been burnt to a crisp. Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in the case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh?
Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic?
Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babalese embassy at all? I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me they never got a good look at the person either, sir. I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective. How did no one, while we were just, like, investigating the first fire, go, man, it really sucks that there's been 2 fires today? How did no one say that? The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Alabast. That also when a suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some panic. So no one was able to get a good look at the Yatagarasu that entered Babal. Yeah, all they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know? Still, it was enough to make people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw.
The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabast was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal is also suspect.
You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Callista, you.
Oh my god.
That skank bitch.
I'll fucking get that hork. So the Yatakarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Kojin, then disappeared. By the by, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatakarasu? I did, but, well, his embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members I was with and lost for a while there. You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective? I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. But you know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue. Oh, is that a fact? Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around in the 3rd floor hallway, sir, when I heard a scream and headed towards it right away.
Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Kojin's body.
But she didn't discover Kay. I mean, he didn't discover Kay. That was Sheena.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could. But wait, okay, so they both did find her. Okay.
And it seems to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away.
Okay.
You covered for me until you got there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, I see. So he can be useful once in a blue moon. Listen, he's gotta protect, you know, fucking...
his niece.
Exactly. I wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here. Well, just before I got to this room, I saw her coming out of the room next door. Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatakarasu herself earlier. Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then, during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatakarasu. She seemed to be a very dedicated agent. You would do well to learn from her. Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? Sorry, I'm getting messaged on the side about something right now.
I could tell, don't worry.
I'm just gonna say it. Sheena's looking real suspicious right now.
Pretty
sus. Perhaps I should ask Paulino about that.
Not looking great for you, girl.
Girl? Listen, I get it, like girl boss, all that, but being evil's still a crime. Master Paulino, there is something I'd like to ask you about. Yes? About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right! You've also paid a visit to the Albacian side of the embassy. Our two embassies actually used to be one. I know that. Yeah, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is by... Oh. Sheena was here before the fire took place, and she used the fireplace to get to the other room, didn't she? That bitch.
That might be it.
We got a hoe to find. Hoes be trifling, and it's time for revenge. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office. You mean for your handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja? That's Kay's line, sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I'm sorry, I'm getting real. I'm awake
You're
now.
fine, don't worry.
Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? Yet another odd expression of Babal's obsessively commemorative spirit with Alabast, I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I need to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Are you about to, like, pop off? Oh, you know it! But the pop off so hard? Okay. Oh, Oh, God, I just don't know which ones go with which is the thing.
Hmm.
I'm gonna hope. Yeah!
Woo!
The Albastian and Babalese sides of the buildings are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then the room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
Oh, Kay's about to be all over this shit. In Alabas, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? This looks like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, there was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir? What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? There seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? Let's get to the bottom of this.
Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace. Oh, we about to get this, bitch!
It looks like just another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So how do you turn it again?
I had to push where the X was on the far wall for the fireplace. Oh, I see an X back there, so let's see what happens when I push it. Oh, you scared me, sir. There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? We found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
Oh, it's the stuff that they were burning.
Ooh.
I know. I've been paying attention. I'm like actually really into this now. Oh fuck. We're getting somewhere.
Cause the stuff is burned on the other side.
Ambassador Polino, you said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few of the files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking, and why are you making such a scary face? It's my normal face! I'm sorry, I admit, I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case. And tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Where did all the ashes go? Well, I'm glad you asked!
Why don't we look at the next room over? What's the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Polino is lying, do you? No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Kay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me?
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and...
I like how on like the Babalese side, it's all the characters I voice, and then on the Alabas side, it's like all the characters you voice. I just noticed that. It's real lopsided, but it's fine. Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads led us.
Oh, I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Miss Edgeworth is known for, you know? There is really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Pop off, Edgeworth, do it! Pop off!
Pop off!
Okay, so it's just showing that the things are here. Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if I needed to, like, see what it was. Alright. Next. Someone used...
I think that was the missing ashes. I think the ashes are probably on the other side of the other room, right?
Okay, you were right. I was about to use it with Sheena, but I'm like...
I feel like it's too early for that.
Yeah, it's too early for him to go off just yet. Listen, part of understanding how to play Ace Attorney is understanding the pacing of everything. Because if you pop off too early, you get punished. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polino said that he spilled some Babalese ink while he was burning the files, and yet there is not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room, which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used.
Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room and into there?
Yes, I believe this person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, you figured out the killer's escape route.
Lag, I'm sorry I gotta do it to you. I have, but only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. I'm so ready. I'm fiending for it. People told me this case was bad. I'm enjoying this one a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little.
I was falling asleep at the start. But...
I mean, yeah. If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room. Well, the person that was in the next room was... Oh, is that person, sir? Yes, Detective Agent Sheena. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. She came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, however, I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
No, not yet. There is something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe. Sir, it's my turn to do something, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damask 2's note. Okay, I'll get the lab boys on there right away. Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall. Right now, sir? No, next decade. Of course now! I need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Come on, Gummy, you can do it!
Wouldn't it make for sense to ask Kay to do it? Because she's
it would be.
more...
Listen, he doesn't want his daughter to go through the fireplace.
Alright, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here I go, through the fireplace and bank. You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective. Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn! Hey, look at all those ashes.
That's so neat. Now I want to go try going through there too.
There really is a secret passageway through there. I had no idea. It would appear that the ash really was pushed onto the other room. Furthermore, the Bobbly's ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall. Okay, here I go, sir! Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer. Oh, but there's all that ash and stuff. And your point is, now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through.
I bet some of it got on the shoes. Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few mysteries to solve, such as the Yatagarasu's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the 2 weapons that made it across the borders, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago! Alright. In fact, we haven't even figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connect in a very complicated way in this case. It's almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What if Gumshoe comes out and it's like, hey, I found a body.
Hey, oh, you're not gonna like this is 3rd murder. It's Callisto. I was like, God.
I know.
Damn it.
What do you say, Mr. Edgeworth? I thought you were done. You said it's easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
If it's in...
Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you cut out again. Uh-oh. Oh, that was like big cutout. Uh-oh. I will wait for Chelse to return. And the Chelse live.
Help!
Oh God! Oh, there you are.
Help! Okay. You want me to read it?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Okay. Emerson?
Oh my God, no.
So gathering you need, Gummy-like can help with that.
Alright, there, it went through.
If it's info gathering you need, Gummy-like can help with that.
Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth, I keep going through a tunnel.
Then all you have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Yes!
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? We've been so focused, like a laser, on what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything. But, if we think things through calmly, the answer should come to us.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself. When I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know.
That is something that I hope practice doesn't make perfect for your sake.
Yay! Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm back! Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective. Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Are you alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust is all. Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. I see the hem has practically turned black. Yeah, well, it's a bit of quite a bit of the unburned ink got on there, sir. It's a good thing Sheena's wearing all black.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for the trench coat. What? Oh no, sir! I can never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean. But you know. I see. Very well then, as you wish.
So, because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is...
I will have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis, Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it. The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait in the theater neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena, because I have some questions for that skank bitch. Kay and Edgeworth high five on the way out.
Go!